Welcome back, everyone, to our 9-month Ultimate World Cruise adventure. And today we're in one of our favorite places in the world, Hilo, Hawaii, where we get to see volcanoes, beautiful forests and waterfalls, and just spend a wonderful day with friends.
Welcome to Living Phase 2.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Nancy, and we're empty nesters striving to live life to the fullest.
And we're living that full life aboard Royal Caribbean's 9-month Ultimate World Cruise on Serenade of the Seas.
And today we're in Hilo, Hawaii. And friends, I want to let you know that before we get started with our Hilo, Hawaii adventure, be sure to stay until the end. We are going to answer one of our viewer questions.
All right, we're going to try to do that. We get a lot of questions in our comments section, which, by the way, thank you. We love it when everybody leaves comments, and we'll start throwing those in at the end of our videos to try to answer your questions.
Right.
Well, we started off our adventure here in Hilo, Hawaii. A friend of ours went and reserved a rental car. I went over to the airport because the Hilo airport's very near where the cruise ships dock. That made it super easy. It was a little bit of a rainy day, but we weren't going to let that get us down. And we got the car, swung by, picked up everyone else at the port, and started to our first destination, which is
the Thurston Lava Tubes. And this was a nice visit, but there's 6 of us. There's Mike and I, and we have 4 friends and a minivan, and we have been here to Hilo several times before and have seen the Thurston Lava Tubes, but it's nice to show our friends just this beautiful geological feature that is unique here.
Yeah, the lava tubes are formed when lava's flowing on the surface, and then what happens is the top part crusts over because of rain, it cools, but the lava continues to flow underneath that crust, and as that happens, then eventually the lava flows out when the eruption is done, and that leaves an empty tube there, and we got to walk down through there. Now, the Thurston Lava Tube's nice. It's very unique in that from 8 in the morning to 8 at night, it's lit. They light up the lights. However, it actually is open all the time. You can go down there outside those hours. However, you have to bring your own flashlight because it's awfully dark down there. Additionally, there are other lava tubes, so if you're really interested in exploring Hilo and the Big Island, which, by the way, is currently at least our favorite island of the Hawaiian Islands, bring a flashlight, some hiking gear, and you can go explore other lava tubes and other areas if you do your research and find them. So lava tubes are just, like you said, an amazing geological feature.
Right. Well, then we went to Volcanoes National Park.
That's
and
right.
We went out to the Kilauea Rim to look down upon the active volcano. And that, to me, is just amazing, a little bit scary in a way, and it's just something. It's just a sight to behold. You and 2 of our friends went for a nice hike.
Yeah, around the Crater Rim hike. We did not actually go down into the caldera. So one thing to make clear right now, Kilauea is not active. It's not erupting. It's steaming. It's there. It's not what I would call, at least, maybe, geologically, maybe they'd call it. It's not dormant, but it is not in a period of active eruption. I believe the last time that happened was 2018. This has been a bit of a stretch for them that it has not had lava flowing. So actually right now you can hike down to the caldera, walk across the cooled lava down there, and then hike back up. But we did the rim hike and got the overview look instead of that. And then we met back up with you and a couple friends at Volcano House and at the National Park Visitor Center.
Right, and that was nice. With the Visitor Center, we watched a movie about the volcanoes there, and then just walked over to the Volcano House. It's a beautiful building, and we could nice overlooks onto the volcano, onto the crater. The Pele fireplace is there. That was a fireplace that had been lit for 50 years?
Oh, it was longer than that. Yeah, decades.
Many years.
Yeah, and in 2021 or 2020 or 2021, they had to do remodeling of the Volcano House, and when they did that, they had to put the fire out. So I asked them, and the fire is always burning in there, but they actually do refresh the fire once a week now. So, but almost any time you go, the Pele fireplace will be burning there at Volcano House.
Yes. So from there, we went to some steam vents. It's amazing. Again, you can just look down inside. Very hot, very wet. Then we went to an overlook of Kilauea.
Yeah, and that was nice. We actually went to 2 different overlooks at different sites. I could just stand and look at the volcano all day. The steaming and the energy and you can almost see the earth breathing is the way I look at it. It's just stunning. But eventually we had to make our way to our next site, and we were leaving Volcanoes National Park, heading back east, and we gave our tour group, our group of friends, a choice. We said, well, we can head straight into town, get some lunch, or on the way we can stop and go to the Mauna Loa Macadamia Nut Farm, which we had been to before. And they voted and said, yeah, let's go by the nut farm. And to me, this was a wonderful surprise because we had been there before. And this is a Saturday, so the actual factory's not running. You're not seeing production or anything like that. And when we were there before, it was just kind of a gift shop, right? You could buy some nuts and
that's really what it is now, is a gift shop.
However,
we had a very nice lady who was helping us at the gift shop, and she says, let me take you out back. And so she showed us the gardens there behind the gift shop, just beautiful. We got to see how macadamia nuts grow and the trees there. We saw they have a lot of different fruits and flowers, and it was just beautiful. I saw breadfruit there that had fallen on the ground, and it was a great experience.
Yeah, this is the wonderful thing about travel. You just never know what's going to be around the next corner, and something you think is going to be very mundane or it's just a tourist trap kind of thing. You can find the best people in the world that can just make the most of it, and that was a great stop. So if you do go to the Mauna Loa Macadamia Nut, don't just go into the gift shop, but actually ask them about the garden out back. And they say, hey, when the fruit's in season back there, you can just eat the fruit right off the trees, and
eat your way through the garden.
Eat your way through the garden. So don't miss that. We that ended up being a very good stop.
It did.
Well, from there we went into Hilo. We wanted to get some lunch. The timing was just right, so we went in and got some lunch. Well, for lunch, what my initial desire was to go to Cafe 100. I love that place. It's a little hole-in-the-wall, counter service kind of place where you can get a wonderful Hawaiian plate lunch. You can get a loco moco. And unfortunately, we were there on a Saturday, and Cafe 100 was not open on weekends, so we found another place. And where did we go?
The Kuhio Grill. And we had a nice plate lunch there. Actually, you had a great pork dish there. I had a chicken dish and rice. It was kind of a potato macaroni salad. It's a very yellow plate. There wasn't really anything green on it at all.
Yeah, and mine was the 1 pound lau lau, and lau lau is where they take the pork and they cook it inside the taro leaves and steam it, and it was exceptional. It was very, very good. So no, I enjoyed that a lot.
Enjoyed that.
They did, and we walked away just very full. Let's put it that way. It was a very good meal, and from there we piled back in the minivan and went on up to Akaka Falls.
We did, and that is beautiful. It's a beautiful place to visit there. That one of the very large waterfall. I don't think it's the largest, but it's 442 feet high, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. There's a small cost to get in there. It's $5. You can either pay for that right there at the park, or you can take care of it through Park Mobile. But $5 per person to get in.
Plus the parking for the car that's there as well, right? So it's kind of convenient because you just get on your Park Mobile app, pay for it, and then you show them that you paid, and they let you in. The hike there to get to Akaka Falls, and especially to get all the way around to Akaka and then to Kahuna Falls, the second waterfalls there, is about a mile and a half, up some stairs, down some stairs. It's not a difficult hike. You can take your time, but the views are certainly worth it, and the forest walk
it's absolutely gorgeous. I actually took my walking poles along. I would not have needed to here. That it wasn't necessary. But just, oh my goodness, you almost feel like you're in kind of a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kind of movie, because everything is so large and grandiose. I mean, the plants are amazing, and we saw the most incredible banyan tree.
I couldn't even get it all on video. Yeah, you can see me here as I'm scrolling past it with the camera, but there's no way you can even get the whole thing on. I did get a little bit of a further shot from it as we were climbing back out, but that's an amazing tree.
But the entire walk it's truly breathtaking. I can't stress that enough, and well worth the money to get in, because you just want to get in and just soak it all up and just take it all in.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a beautiful stop, and not to miss is Akaka Falls there. And then we went to see one more waterfall on our way back into Hilo. We went to Rainbow Falls, and that's right in town.
Right, that's in town. It's much smaller, and it gets the name Rainbow Falls because you could see a rainbow, the prism, particularly in the morning. We were there in the afternoon, so you didn't get that rainbow effect. But go in the morning if you get the opportunity to. But it's very pretty.
And then we went back into town. One thing to watch, especially in Hilo, Kona's this way. Many places in Hawaii are this way, unless you're really in the big city like Oahu. Places close really early, so just be aware if you're going to do a lot of touring and you're expecting then to do some shopping or something. Most places close at 4:30 or 5 o'clock, so take that into account. But we did have a little bit of time to walk around. And one thing we've gotten a question frequently is, did we bring enough clothes or did we bring too much? Well, one thing we've said is we wanted a little bit more to wear in the main dining room, have a little more variety, and so we went to a Hawaiian shirt shop, and I got actually this shirt and got a little more variety to wear in the main dining room, and that was fun.
I picked up a pretty sarong to wear to the pool, which I thought was nice.
Yeah, so that worked out really well. And then we went and got some shave ice. You can't go to Hawaii without shave ice.
So it was the Kula Shave Ice place, and that was some of the best shave ice I think I've ever had. It had ice cream with it. They put the sweetened condensed milk on top.
Coconut whipped cream. Yeah.
Yeah. It actually was one of the more expensive shave ice places.
But it was worth it.
So much better than just
all their
plain
ingredients
shave
were
ice.
Top-notch fresh. Yeah. It wasn't just, the shave ice with the syrup on top of it. They really did a good job with it.
And just so you know, shave ice isn't icy like a snow cone. It's more like snow. It's just very soft and fluffy.
Very powdery. Yeah. So we enjoyed that, and then we headed back to the ship. We dropped you off, and our friend and I, we went and dropped off the rental car, took an Uber back to the ship, and honestly, after that shave ice and that 1 pound lau earlier, we just went and got a little very light snack in the Windjammer, and then we called it a day. So anything else that evening?
It was a great day. So where are we at tomorrow, Mike?
So tomorrow we swing around to the other side of the Big Island, and we go to Kona, and that area, again, known for its coffee, its beautiful views, and we're going to do some snorkeling, and we see some incredible wildlife. So be sure, if you're not subscribed to our channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, so when we do release that video, it gives you a little ping and says, hey, there's a new Living Phase 2 video out there. But you're not going to want to miss some of the sights. We had a pod of over 5 whales at one time right by our tiny little boat. Was incredible. That viewer question,
the viewer question is, what did we do with our cars while we're on the world cruise?
Well, that's a good question.
That is a good question.
So we sold one. And we divested that car, knowing that it was already going to be 10 years old. So we were kind of the point where we're looking at getting a replacement car for that. Our other car we actually have loaned to our daughter. She has a new child, and so they are utilizing that. And so they've put the car on their insurance. We've put our insurance on hold. And then we're determining if they want to buy the car from us or if, and just keep it, or do we get a new one? So we're trying to decide what to do with that. But our daughter's actually using it as a second car for them right now down in Texas. So,
All right, friends. Well, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you very soon. You all have a great day. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.